Assalamu alaikum. Today we are going to demonstrate how the atoms combine and how they form molecules and what are the different structures a molecule can form. Today we are going to form some common compounds we encounter in day-to-day life, just like water molecule. This is known as junior set atomic structure. In this structure, this black ball represents the carbon atom. Carbon having 4 valency, therefore this ball, it has 4 valence, it has 4 holes, it can form 4 bonds, it can form a linkage, that is 4 linkages. And this rod, this represents a bond between an atom, this is carbon atom, or with another atom, or with the same type of carbon atom. This red ball, this represents oxygen atom. Green ball represents the halogen atom. This one, this is white-headed, this is the hydrogen atom. It can form one bond, that is hydrogen has 1 valency, it form 1 bond. First, this carbon atom, we will demonstrate the structure, for example, formed by a molecule, that is methane. We usually check that methane molecule, that is carbon, it forms 4 bonds with different atoms, or it forms same type of atom. This carbon atom having 4 valency, it can form first bond with the hydrogen and another bond with the same hydrogen and with another hydrogen. We know that hydrogen forming single bond, that is having valence 1, and this carbon atom forming 4 bonds. And now this molecule formed, that is C, and it contains 4 hydrogen atoms, that is it is CH4, that is it is a methane molecule, it is methane molecule. And this is the structure of the methane molecule. It is the structure having 1 carbon atom and 4 hydrogen atoms. Likewise, we can form another molecule by using these balls. This is also known as stick, ball and stick models. This is also known as ball and stick model. And this was first, this ball and stick model was first of all demonstrated or taken in chemistry, organic chemistry, by Rolda Hoffman. Now we will form another molecule, that is this ball represents oxygen. We will take different atoms, it can form different bonds. First we will react it with hydrogen. So this hydrogen bond, this hydrogen atom forms 1 bond with oxygen, and this oxygen atom having valency 2 means it has first shell contains 2 electron and another shell contains 6 electron. These are the 2 lone pairs and 2 bond pairs. These are the linkage. This hydrogen atom forms 1 bond with the oxygen and gets stable, having duplet complete. And this oxygen, it forms 2 bonds, means it is octet makes complete by 2 lone pairs and by 2 bond pairs. This is the structure, that is water molecule, H2O, 2 hydrogen atoms and 1 oxygen. And you can see the water molecule is bent shaped, or it is V-shaped. It is V-shaped because of the presence of lone pairs. You know, तो जो यहाँ lone pairs है उनकी वजह से इसकी shape bend हो जाती है. We can form another molecule. This green represents halogen. It can form bond with hydrogen. That is, it is, for example, it is chlorine, halogen. This is salt forming. It is hydrogen. Sir, this forms HCl. This is hydrogen and this is chlorine. This form another molecule, that is HCl. And you can see this is linear. This is linear. This is chlorine molecule or bromine molecule, iodine, atom. And these are the molecules HCl, HBr, HF, HI. What can be? So this will be the linear. This will be the linear. This orange represents sodium or potassium. That is alkali metals having valency 1. So this orange represents sodium or potassium. That is, it is sodium. It forms only 1 bond. Sir, it forms bond with halogen. That is, for example, it is chlorine. Now the molecule formed, it is sodium chloride. It is sodium because orange represents sodium, and this green ball represents halogen. Anyone that is from chlorine, bromine or iodine. For example, it's chlorine. It is NaCl. This is the NaCl molecule, and you can see it is linear molecule. It is bond between sodium and chlorine, or potassium and chlorine, or potassium and any other halogen. This molecule is also linear. You know, carbon atom forms 4 bonds. It has already linked with 3 hydrogen atoms. Therefore, it is not stable yet because it forms 4 bonds. It forms another bond with another carbon atom, and this property is known as catenation, self linkage. So now this carbon, it is stable because it has already formed 3 bonds, 3 bonds with hydrogen and 4th bond with another carbon atom. But this carbon is not yet stable because it has formed only 2 bonds, one with carbon and another with hydrogen. We have to make it stable by fixing with 3 hydrogen atoms. You can see now this molecule, it contains 2 carbon atoms. These 2 black balls represent carbon atoms, and this represent hydrogen atoms. You can see this 3 hydrogen atoms. In this carbon contains 3 hydrogen atoms. This carbon also contains 3 hydrogen atoms, and there is a bond between carbon and carbon. Now the molecule formed, it is C2 and H6, that is ethane. You know that is ethane molecule. And you can check another one by adding another one. Hydrogen can be replaced by any of the halogens. You have already seen in carbon compounds. Now this hydrogen atom is replaced by one halogen atom. Now the molecule formed, it is C2H5, that is C2H5 and Cl. Now this is chloroethane. It is chloroethane, and this structure helps us to easily to understand what are the different structures, how a atom forms bonds, what is valency. Okay.